Hello there, everyone. Recently, it was Halloween, or at least somewhat recently, and me and my friends decided that we would watch the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. And before I give my thoughts on the film, I want to state that I would consider myself a casual fan of the Five Nights at Freddy's games. Now, with that said, was this movie any good? Well, yes and no. Okay, let me start with what I liked about the film. Well, admittedly, it has a lot of cheap fan service that makes you go, oh, I know that guy. That guy's pretty cool. But to someone who hasn't seen any of the games, that doesn't really mean anything to them. Something I think that everyone can respect is that the movie didn't just use a green screen. They went the full length of building an entire Freddy Fazbear's Diner, and the animatronics aren't CGI either. They're real costumes that were made for the movie. One more thing that I really enjoyed about the movie is I really enjoyed John Hutcherson's performance of Mike. Those two things really carried the movie for me. And now for the bad. The first thing I was actually surprised by is the movie doesn't attempt at many jump scares. Now, normally, I would think that jump scares aren't necessary in a horror movie, and they're just kind of annoying. But I was actually looking forward to seeing them in this movie because that is the whole identity of Five Nights at Freddy's. So I kind of wanted to see more of that. I think there was only 2 jump scares that were very bad and predictable. Another major problem with the film is the complete tonal shifts in the story. Like, there's one scene where everyone's together, including the animatronics, and they're having a party building a fort and, like, singing songs together. And even one of the characters said that they're having the best time of their life while hanging out with the animatronics who'd killed a bunch of people. Anyways, it goes from all of that to one of the characters saying, "I will shoot you in 2 minutes." I mean, it completely catches me off guard because of the complete 180 of the tone, and it's just such an awkward line. Speaking of, the character Vanessa I didn't really like in the film. I mean, she's very unlikable because she's like a cop who knows about all these murders but doesn't do anything to, like, solve them, even though she knows who did it. And the final main problem with the film is there's just a lot of stupid and silly stuff. Now, that could be a pro for a movie if you don't take it too seriously and laugh at it like we did. So in conclusion, if you don't have any attachment to the games, then I wouldn't recommend the movie. But if you do, then you might enjoy it. And that's why I give the Five Nights at Freddy's film a 2.5 out of 5. Oh, and one more thing about this film is